morning, good afternoon, good night, wherever you are. Just know that we are saying hello. How are you guys doing today? I hope that you are doing well. So are we. Hold on, okay, we're back. And today I am home with the kids. McKenna is doing what she does best. I don't know what's wrong with him. He has been very fussy. Okay. He has been very fussy since last night or yesterday. I think he might be cluster feeding. So, yeah. Hold on. Okay. So take 3. I think. She's gonna talk throughout the whole video. So just disregard. Alligator. Yeah. So, as I was saying, I am home alone with the kids. And this is how it's going. Little man has been fussy since yesterday. He had a stomach ache and he finally let it all out, pooped. Thought that was the end of it, and I was just telling my husband, oh, he's been doing so good. He's been stretching out his feeds. I think cluster feeding is over. No. It was like as soon as I said that, he started amping up. He wanted to cluster feed. And it's just been so rough. I decided today, since I was home alone, I would start the camera and talk to you guys and give you some realness. Just a little bent session. I do believe that I have entered the trenches of 2 under 2. It has finally hit me. The reality is here. He is trying to eat. This little boy has gained so much weight. So at least I know that my breast milk is doing what it's supposed to do, and that I am able to really feed him. So that's a good thing. But it's just, yes, baby. Blue ball. It is just ball. Thank you. Here you go. It has just been so difficult keeping up with his appetite when he cluster feeds. Especially being that I'm gonna get to you in a minute. We're gonna talk about him right now. Yeah. So, I don't even know what I was saying. Oh, it's especially hard being that I have her running around and she has to stay entertained and occupied, and you know, that's been hard. But with her, she is in this stage of talking and she really wants you to hone in on what she's talking about. Like, she needs you to communicate with her, basically. And that has been hard because, are you supposed to be over there? that is very hard because sometimes you can't always keep the conversation with her. Also, sometimes you don't understand what the heck she's talking about. So she can just be blah, 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 blah. She thinks because she knows a few words and she can put a few sentences together that you should really understand what she's saying, if that makes sense. And sometimes her dad and I, we don't know what you're talking about. Also, this morning, she has been saying everything in capital letters. It's like loud. She's been... See? Why are we yelling? Thank you, baby. But why are we yelling? There's no need to yell. Everything that she's been saying this morning has been capitalized. I've been seeing this trend go around on TikTok. It's basically saying how the woman has lost their spark after having kids. And people are showing themselves before having kids and then after having kids. And I thought it was a good conversation because I don't feel like I've lost my spark, but I definitely feel like the old me is dead in a way, you know? And I feel like when you go through transitions in life, it's like getting married or having kids. I feel like your old self is supposed to die, if that makes sense. Like you're not supposed to be the same person when those things are happening in your life. Put it down, baby. However, I do miss some things from my old self, like being able to do certain things as far as always being dainty looking, or you know, having my nails done, having my toes done. Not saying that I can do those, that I can't do those things now, but I can't do them as often. And I'm also not allowed to do them by myself. Like I always have to have one of the tag-alongs, and sometimes that can be challenging. I think another thing that I'm kind of struggling with right now, as far as like 2 under 2, is prioritizing myself. I feel like it's kind of difficult because I always have a tag along. Like with him, being that he's breastfed, he don't want to sit nowhere else. Like he's already messed up. He'll sit with his daddy, but he has to be like really, really fed, or he's gonna give his dad a hard time. And then with her, she's all over the house. Like if I go in the bathroom for a quick second, McKenna's right behind me. So I'm struggling with that aspect because sometimes you just want a moment to just breathe. I want to find something that can kind of take my mind in a different place when I am overwhelmed or overstimulated. Like, maybe like, not necessarily a hobby, more so something that I can do in the moment that can take me away from what's going on in the moment. Like, for example, when the both of them are crying, or when I do just want that moment to myself, but I can't necessarily get it. I want to find something that can immediately take my mind away. And I don't know what that something is. Like, I don't know if maybe headphones would work. Like, say, if I'm having one of those moments where I just want to be secluded, maybe I can put in an AirPod, listen to some music, or watch a YouTube show. But even with that, it's kind of difficult because that doesn't necessarily take me away. Like headphones doesn't necessarily take me away in my mind, because I can still hear my kids. I can still hear my toddler. So, I'm really trying to find something that can take me away. Yeah, I guess I just wanted to kind of show the realness of having 2 under 2. I see a lot of videos where moms or mom influencers take you through their day and it's like all perfect, but honey, it is not perfect. Most of the time, we always have at least one kid clinging on to us. Most of the time, our kitchens are dirty. Our house is not tidy. Most of the time, you haven't had the opportunity to get out of your pajamas or brush your teeth or wash your face, because everybody else needs something. And to the moms that have mastered prioritizing yourself at all times, I want to know how you did it. How did you do it? Like, I know that I'm going to get there, and I know that I'm not that bad off because I'm able to get away and do something. Like, I did do my hair this morning, you see? I did make sure the curls were popping. But that's about it. I wasn't able to get out of my pajamas. And most days I don't, since my husband is home. Sorry, baby. Sorry. As far as like really keeping yourself up, how are you doing it, friend? How are you doing it? And it's funny because when I see people out, or when people see, mama, when people see me out with the babies, they're like, wow, you just had a baby, like you look great. And I'm like, I do? Wow. I know that it's gonna come, you know? I know that it's gonna come. Back to what I was saying, it's okay for things to not look perfect. And I have to tell myself that all the time, and I don't know who else may need to hear that. But when you start having kids and you watch all these YouTube videos and all these day in the life videos, and you see moms, their houses are nice, their cars are nice, they're always put together. Never compare yourself because they made it look that way. Like, that's what cuts and edits are for. That's what makeup is for. That's what filters and different things like that are for. But behind closed doors, their houses is just as crazy as our houses, and probably even more stuff is going on. We don't know. So never look at them and think, oh, like, I wish I had that. I wish my house was that nice. I wish my house was that decorated. I wish my kids had somewhere else to play other than the living room, so that the toys aren't all over the place in the living room. Or I wish that my kitchen was clean. All that don't matter. And all that is not real. Most mom influencers make it seem that way. They make it seem that their houses are just perfect. It's not. When you have kids, your house is not perfect. Just a little vent session. Y'all keep doing the best that you can. What matters the most is that you are present with your kids. You know, your kids are getting what they need from you. They're fed, they're clean. Anyways, y'all. It's like they wait for me to say something and then the both of them start up. That's crazy.